So we are solving question from the topic of static timing analysis of maximum operating frequency and critical path. So we are given this circuit. So it consists of three flip-flops, U1, U2 and U3. Okay, and there are logic gates E, F, G, H and I. So the propagation delay of these logic gates are also given. Propagation delay of inverter is 6 nanosecond, of this AND gate is 9 nanosecond, then this E is 8 nanosecond, this G is 8 nanosecond and this F is also 8 nanosecond. So we are given the propagational delays of the each logic gate. Then we are given three flip-flops and we are given that hold time, setup time and propagation delay of all the flip-flops are same. So hold time of all these three flip-flops is equal to 4 nanosecond, then setup time of all these flip-flops is equal to 3 nanosecond, then the propagational delay of all these flip-flops is 5 nanosecond. So now, and this is the clock signal. Now this question asks we have to first find the critical path and then we have to find the maximum operating frequency. So obviously for finding the maximum operating frequency, first we will have to find the critical path. So let's solve this circuit and we determine the maximum operating frequency so that output which is Z will be stable. Okay, so there are actually four paths in this circuit. See, if we find the paths, then there are four paths. So first path, so always the path is from flip-flop to one flip-flop to another flip-flop. So from U2 to G to U1, from U2 to G to U1. This is the first path. Then the second path is from U1 to F to U2. U1 to F to U2. Then the third path is from U1 to E to H to U3. U1. So third path is from U1 to E to H to U3. Then the fourth path is from this flip-flop U1 to H to U3. So U1 to H to U3. So from U1 to U3 there are two paths, U1 EH U3 and U1 H U3. Then from U2 to U1 there is path via this gate G. Then from U1 to U2 there is the path via this gate F. So the critical path is the path which has the largest delay. So by normal observation we can tell that U1 EH U3 is the critical path. U1 EH U3 is the critical path. So the critical path is U1 then E then H then U3, because it will it is the slowest path of this circuit. It is the slowest path of this circuit. So the time period or the maximum frequency can be determined by this way. So TC2Q of U1 plus T propagational delay of gate E plus T propagational delay of gate H plus setup time of U3, TSU for U3. Okay, so this is the formula. We have already discussed how we derived at this formula in the previous video. So I will give you the link to that video. So basically to find the maximum operating frequency, we take the propagational delay of the first flip-flop, then the propagational delay of all the logic gates, then finally the setup time of the last flip-flop. Okay, so this is how we can find the maximum operating frequency. So if you calculate TCQ is equal to 5 nanosecond, so all these are in nanosecond, so 5 plus, and propagational delay of E and H is 8 and 9 nanosecond respectively, so 8 plus 9, and setup time is equal to 3 nanosecond. So all these are in nanosecond, so if you add these is equal to 25 nanosecond. So the time period is equal to 25 nanosecond. So T minimum is equal to 25 nanosecond, because this is the slowest path, so that this is the minimum time. Minimum is nanosecond. So F max is equal to 1 upon T min. So 1 upon T min, which is equal to 1 upon 25 nanosecond. So if you solve this, you will get 40 megahertz as the correct answer. So 1 upon 25 nanosecond is equal to 40 megahertz. 40 into 10 to power 6 hertz or 40 megahertz. So this is the maximum operating frequency of this circuit. So the circuit cannot be operated at a frequency more than this. Okay, so this is the maximum operating frequency of the circuit. So we just found out the critical path from the 4 paths and then find out the maximum operating frequency. So this is how so this is one of the topic of the static timing analysis. So if you want to watch more videos on static timing analysis and VLSI, then please like and share the video and subscribe the channel. And also if you want to watch a video on any topic, then you can post your comment in the comment box. Also please share your feedback in the comment box. Thank you and best of luck.